Hello dear friends, welcome to this video. In this video, I'll be discussing about the JavaScript code. How you can include your JavaScript code inside your HTML. So the first thing that you have to do is create one file with .html because JavaScript is a scripting language which requires HTML to run. So first we need to create the HTML page. So that is, we start with an HTML as we have discussed in the last class. Whatever tag I start, I need to close it. After inside the HTML, we will create head. Whatever we start, we should close. Inside head, we can have title. Inside, you can write anything. I just write title of the page. Whatever you want, you can write. And after the head is completed, you can create the body. Right? Body start, body close. Inside this body, you can write whatever is of your choice. For an example, I just write Happy Holi. Right? So this is nothing but my web page. This is saved as a name yt.html inside the D drive with the name JavaScript in the folder name JavaScript. I just save this, Control S. If I can see a blue mark over here, that means the file is saved. Let me just try to open that file. Inside the folders, I go to D. Inside D, I need to find out the JavaScript. Where is the folder of JavaScript? Yes, I can see over here. Inside the JavaScript, here it is YT. It's for YouTube, right? So once I open it, I can see two things. First is on the page title, it is written title of the page. And over here it is nothing but the Happy Holi, which I. So this is only by using a HTML, right? How we can inspect this page, how we can see the code of this page. I just right click, go to inspect, and over here I can see the code, corresponding code, right? Okay, but let's go to here. Now it's time to learn how we can add a JavaScript code inside it. As I said, JavaScript required HTML to run. It is a dependent language, right? And why it is used to make our HTML page more interactive. As you can see inside the HTML page, we can just show the thing. We cannot have the interaction with the user, right? So to make this web page more interactive, to give a brain to your HTML, to do some kind of a calculation, to react to a user interface, what we require is nothing but some kind of a scripting language, and one of those scripting languages is nothing but the JavaScript. Now to add a JavaScript to your HTML page, there are different ways. One way is to write the scripting code inside this file itself, or you can create a file somewhere else and link that file. So first we learn how in the same file I can write. To write it, we require to start an element called as a script. As I said, whenever you start, you should close that as well. This script means what? It will tell your web browser when the scripting language is starting, when it is closing. Apart from it, it will give you many information about the scripting language. For an example, which scripting language is used, when to load this file, and which file is linked, etc, etc. Well, here by default, always in our web browser, most of the web browser has a default scripting language as a JavaScript. So here, if I don't tell anything, I just write script start, script close, it will automatically consider it as a JavaScript. Okay, so inside this, I will write everything which is a code of a JavaScript. So from line number 9, the code of JavaScript will start and it will go till it the script closing take start. We are working in an HTML. Inside this, I'll write the code of a JavaScript. I have selected the language over here as an HTML language, right? You can see I have selected HTML language. So what is a way to print anything in the script? To print anything in the script, we write document dot, right, and inside that double quote or a single quote we can use. For an example, I will say this is by script. Okay, so what is the meaning of this line? This line will tell to print this by using a scripting language, which is JavaScript. Okay, what I've done, I have saved this code by Control S. I just go to this, I just do the refresh, and I can see this is by script has appeared over here. And if I just see over here the scripting, by the scripting the result is nothing but this text, right? So whatever you write in document.write will consider to be printed on the screen by using a scripting language JavaScript. As I said, the script tag is used to tell many things, which scripting code that you are using, and etc, etc. So here you can write type equal to, inside the double quote, text slash JavaScript. Okay, what it will do, it will tell the web browser that you are working on the JavaScript. Suppose if you are working on some other scripting language, inside the type you can write the name or the code for the JavaScript code for that particular scripting code. Okay, I just refresh it, I can see there is no change. So what we are learning over here is this type is used to tell the web browser which programming language, which scripting language that you are using. But if I don't write it, by default the programming language is nothing but the script. What we have learned over here is how to add a script code inside HTML. Where I have kept this, I have kept this inside the body. But this code even can be written inside the head. What I am doing is I am just writing that code inside the head. I have saved this file. You can see this is the blue now. If I make some changes, it is red. If I do Control S, it is blue. That means the file is saved. Now what I do, I just go here, I just do a refresh. Now you can see my code is appeared inside the head, but the output will always be there inside the body, right? So the script code can be written anywhere. It could be either in the head, it could be either inside the body. But what we have done, we have wrote the code of the script inside the same file. What is the other thing that we can do? Apart from writing the script code inside the same file, we can create a new file. I just go to there is a new file. I just select the language. I select the language as a JavaScript. I just write the same code over here, but this time I will just write the code for the scripting language, not the HTML. So this part is not required because that was a part of HTML. So this much is the code for the script. So I have created a new file where I am saving this. Okay, and over here I just write something more as well. So now it is in the external file. So I just print that as well. I just do a save, Control S. One more thing that you need to understand over here is where you are saving the file. You should save the file, this new file, into the same folder. Inside the JavaScript, I am saving it. Okay, so I just give it a name, YouTube JavaScript. So JS, YouTube JS. Okay, and you can see since I have selected the language, the save as type is JavaScript file. If it is not, you need to select JavaScript file. Otherwise, write .js at the end. Okay, I just save it. You can see the file is saved with the name YT, that is YouTube JavaScript .js is an extension. What I will do now is, now I will link this to my HTML file. I come over here. Now, what is the way to link? I just write again the same thing, that is nothing but the script start, script close. But in between this, there is a no code to be written because the code is already written inside the external file. Over here, I just need to tell from where you have to see the code. So in line number 9, when I have written the script start tag, inside it I'll write src, that means the source. What is the source for the script? I'll write equal to, inside the double quote I'll just write the name of the file, that is to be referred. So it is nothing but YouTube ytjs.js, right? So over here I have just linked that external file to this code. I do a control S, I go here, I do the refresh. Now you can see this is by the script external file. You can see this is nothing but the external file linked, and this is nothing but the output from the external file, right? So what is a way to link an external file? Write script start, write script close, inside that write src equal to double quotes name of it, but you need to save it inside the same folder, right? Apart from it, as I said, I can write this thing where I can write this thing inside the body, or I can write this inside the head as well. I just shift it to the head, I just save my file. Always remember to save your file. Okay, now you can see the change. Still I am getting the output, but the order is different. Inside the script, the order is always the way in which it appears in the code. Right, so you can see this is the file by the external file, and Happy Holi is from HTML. You can see this Happy Holi is from the HTML file, and this is from the script file. Okay. Now after this, as I said, what are the different ways to link? The first way is to write inside the same file. So script start, script close, write the code inside it, you are done. If you want to use an external, write only the scripting code outside of it, and after that what you can do is just you have to link it by using src attribute of script. There are two attributes that we learned today. One is src, other is a type. Src is used for linking, type is used to tell which scripting language you are using. Okay, apart from it, if you want to do a comment inside the JavaScript, what are the different ways? Just do double slash and just write anything that you want. This becomes a comment. Suppose if I save this file, I just go here, I just do a refresh. You can see that thing has a no effect onto it, right? But suppose if I remove it, it will become an error. Over here it is considered as a comment because it is starting from the double slash. Suppose if you want to write a multiple line comment, this was a single line comment. Multiple line comment starts with a slash, with a star. Suppose if I write something, I write something, I write something, and then star and line over. Right? You can see everything that appears in the green is already considered in the comment in the Notepad++. So everything over here is a comment. What is a single line comment code? It is nothing but the double slash. Over here, slash with a star and star with a slash to end with. This is for the multiple line comment. I have saved my code. I do a refresh. No effect. Right? That is the meaning of a comment, that it will be ignored. Okay. So in this video, we have learned about how to add a script code, how to have an external file, and how to add a comment over here. Okay. So that's all for the day. I hope you understood. If you have any doubt, difficulty, do let me know in the comment section.